Hello. As you saw earlier, I took the car to have a wash, and now I've come to Tesco because this 2 weekly shopping is not working out, because the cupboards are getting bare too quickly. So I've decided to do one big shop like I used to, and I got about £33 worth of shopping today, and the cupboards won't be bare for at least a week. So yes, I've done some shopping. I got a tub of yogurt in particular in anticipation of a curry takeaway. It makes a nice companion to it. Today is also July the 4th, so if you're American, you'll be celebrating. If you're British, you'll be commiserating. But then again, in light of yesterday's performance at the World Cup, today the English will be celebrating, because we're through to the quarterfinals, and that means we're 3 wins away from winning the trophy. So fingers crossed. And what was amazing about yesterday was that it went to extra time, and then it went to penalties, and of course we are so we feel so jinxed by the penalties. It's just such a bad omen, like an albatross. And the thing is, obviously we won the shootout, which is amazing. I think the last time we did that was, I can't remember if it was 20 years ago, not 10 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. Anyway, we're through to the quarterfinals, and we're playing Sweden on Saturday. So hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm sure we'll do well, because we've got the right mind now. We've got the right mindset, fans and players alike. Anyway, it's really hot now because the heat wave is still happening in London and the rest of UK, in fact. So I'm off home now. Thank you for watching these vlogs, as always, much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I thought that last bit was the last piece to camera, but driving home I came up with an idea of doing a shopping haul, because there was such an exceptional shop that I thought I'd share with you what I got. Okay, if there are any jump cuts, it's because I've got up to get stuff that I can't reach. Right, I'm going to begin with 2 Tesco Stay Fresh wholemeal bread, 22 slices. So I have about 6 slices a day, which is 4 for a sandwich and 2, say, at lunch, like toast. So 6. So 6 into 24. 6 4s are 24. 6 3s are 18. So you can get 3 days worth, I think. No, 7 3s are 21. No, 6 is 6. 6 was 20. So 6. Yeah, so you can get 3 days. So I can get 6 days out of these 2 loaves, which is almost a week, which is probably the next day would be the day I go shopping to replenish the bread. So that's 2 Stay Fresh wholemeal bread. The next one is Tesco meaty variety crisps. Luckily, one of the flavours is not prawn cocktails, so I'm lucky there. What there is are ready salted cheese and onion, beef and onion, smoky bacon and roast chicken, and there's 6 packets of each. And I have 2 with my sandwiches. And also I have the spare when I feel a bit peckish, and I'll snack on maybe a smoky bacon or a ready salted. Right, here's the next jump cut. The next are 2 ginger nut biscuits. Now I was going to get chocolate digestives, but I thought I always get chocolate on my fingers and it's inconvenient. So I got these instead, and they're cheap as well. They're 25p a packet because they're a everyday value. And what I like about this is that because it's ginger, it's spicy, so you get that kick, which I really like. So I've got 2 of those. Now this is something I don't normally get, and it's bottled water. Oops, I got 3 of these. Now the reason why I got these is because I want to keep the bottles and fill them up with tap water, put it in the fridge so that I'll always have 1 bottle of ice cold water ready. So that's the plan behind getting these bottled waters, and because they're everyday value, they're only 17 pence each, so it's a good value there. No pun intended. Well, I'm beginning to be submerged again. Of course, 2 crackers. When I'm preparing a sandwich and I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, or waiting for the kettle to boil, I have a snack on these cream crackers with butter. So I sort of have 1 before I make the sandwich. Then halfway, when I've buttered 2 slices, I have another cracker. Then when I've buttered all 4, I have a 3rd and final cracker. And then I make the coffee, and that way, when you're waiting, you have a little bit of a snack in between. So I've got cream crackers. Now, normally these come at half the size. This is new. This is a full size, and it's not actually double. I think half a packet's 200 grams. This is 300 grams. Doesn't make sense, but I normally get half, which is about there, maybe 2/3. In fact, looks like half. And then I put it all in one big packet. So instead of getting 2 of these, I got 1, and I'll see if that will last before the next shop. We shall see. I've also got 2 milk, 2 4-pinters. Now, a lot of people, this is a tip from me, a lot of people, when they get milk, they just see the milk they want and take it. They never look at the use by date. Because if you look along, you might see one that's a later date. So look for the later date for obvious reasons. So I've got 2 of these 4-pinters. The other one's over there. There you go. Right, I'm going to jump cut again so I can clear this off the table. Next are 1, 2, 3, 4 Tesco grapefruit juice. Now, these are 1 litre, and because I have a pint glass, half a carton is approximately a pint, which means each carton is 2 days worth of grapefruit juice. So I've got 4 to cover 7 days. 2, 4, 6, 8. Without further ado, I'm going to have a glass now because I'm really parched and I haven't had any breakfast yet and I haven't drank either. So excuse me a second. I put 4 cubes of ice in the glass because obviously these were on the shelf, on the dry shelf, on a non-cool shelf in Tesco, so they're not going to be cold to drink. So hopefully with 4 ice cubes this will be quite a tonic. Yes, that hit the spot alright. Next is Greek style yogurt. Now I looked at the expiry date and it's the 24th, so I've got 20 days to have this, and by that I mean the chances of me having a curry takeaway in 20 days is probable. And of course I love having natural yogurt with curry. It's just a lovely blend with the curry sauce and the rice, and you mix it all up with, and of course if it's cold as well then it's just a delight. You can imagine, can't you? So a little bit of an indulgence in this shop. Also I got 2 garlic sausages, and each pack contains 10. Because I have 2 sandwiches a day, I need about 14 rashers, if you like, slices. So I've got 20 slices there, so that should cover me for a week's worth. And of course I know what you're thinking, it's processed meat and it's bad for you, but I'm thinking everyone's got at least one vice, haven't they? So this is my vice: processed meat, garlic sausage. As we're talking about sandwiches, cheese. I've got about 8 slices left, 6 to 8 slices left, so I need to replenish. I needed to get 20 slices worth, and I didn't get the everyday cheese slices. I've got the power or really extra mature strength 4. And I've got 2 of these because if you buy 2, they're £1.50 each. Otherwise, they're about I think they're £2 each. Otherwise, and I was going to pay £1.50 on the slices anyway. I was going to get 2 of those. So if I get these instead, and they're stronger cheese, then they're ideal. Now I've mentioned this in the past. The drawback with these mature cheddars is that they're hard to peel off. If you try to peel them off with your fingers, they'll break. So the trick is to get a knife and just gently lever it out. Lever the knife all the way to the end, and then you can sort of like an egg slicer, you can lift it off, and it's all it's intact as possible. So I've got 2 of these to go with the garlic sausage. I'm not really running out of butter, but I'm getting there. Probably in about 3 or 4 days it will be drastic. So I tried to get the same one as before, but they didn't have it. I think they've stopped selling it. There've been a lot of changes, in fact. This brand of garlic sausage, for example, is brand new. I've never seen Eastman's before. It's always been Tesco's own. So that's a change. And of course the cream crackers as well. It's bigger. That's another change. So I got the next best thing. I wanted a 1 kilogram of butter or margarine, and this was the next best thing price wise, because I'm not really mad on the flavour. I just like a bit of butter with my cream crackers and sandwiches and toast. So that's the next one. Nescafe. I think I'm about down to that much at the moment, so I thought I'd remove any doubt by getting a whole jar. Normally they cost about £7, but today it was £5. I know it's a lot, and it's Nescafe, but Nescafe is such a delicious coffee. Normally I get cornflakes, everyday value cornflakes, because they taste just as good as the Kellogg's, dare I say, and it's cheaper too, about 45p. This cost £1, and I needed cornflakes. And the thing is, they don't seem that much. They'll be gone in a few days. So there's a damage there. So I got 2, and I thought, if I'm going to get cornflakes on its own is £1. With honey and nut, it's also £1. So I thought, why not have the extra flavours for the same price? And so I did. And of course, once they replenish with the everyday value, I'll be back on those. But just like in Tesco, they didn't have it there, and now Sidcup Tesco didn't have it either. And I need to have cornflakes because I haven't had breakfast yet, and after this haul I'm going to sit down and have cornflakes with the cornflakes. I'm going to have muesli. So I want that completely. So I got 2. And why do I get 2? Well, normally I like to have a spare with the cornflakes. These cornflakes, they're very short, so I needed to get 2 anyway. I also got shampoo. I've already got shampoo, but I like to have one in spare. Similar with shower gel. I like the smell of raspberry and cranberry. It's just really nice to shower with. I've already started one, so this is just a spare. Hand wash. Again, I started one, but I haven't got one spare. Now we're near towards the end of the haul. With the sandwich, I'm going to have either a sandwich bread or pickle. Now the problem is I'm not good with pickle because it always falls out the sandwich onto the clothes and leaves a mark. I'm really messy like that. So when I come to have pickle, I'll have to sit at a table and have it. So yes, make the sandwich a bit jazzy. Otherwise it's just cheese. I mean, cheese sandwich is nice, but after a while you want a bit of a kick. You want a bit of a garlic sausage backup and a bit of a spread accessory. Bursting with flavour. Quite. And finally, in the evenings when I'm drinking water, I like to build up a thirst. And to do that, I have peanuts. So I've got 3 packets of these. That should last me a week. And that's what I like. I like to have a few handfuls of peanuts, and then you've got this thirst, and you have a nice cold glass of water, and you just wash, just the cold water in your mouth, and the thirst being quenched, especially, especially even in the heat wave or no heat wave, it's just to have a thirst and then to quench it with cold water is just incredible. And so for that I got peanuts. And this is the end of the haul. Now, all this came to £34.61. I made a saving on the cheese of 80p, so I got 80p back. I also saved 80p on something else, I can't think what it was. So the bottom line was £33.81. And I don't know how many items there are. It looks like about 10, 20, 30, 35 odd items. And according to Tesco, I saved £2.38 because they were cheaper than anyone else. I take your word on that. And I got myself how many points? Probably 33 points. So I might have a discounted coupon coming shortly in a month's time. Right, I hope you enjoyed this quite different but not altogether original vlogging entry into the canon of videos. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye. In fact, cheers.